Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Nathan, and we're going to be discussing Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Basically Vancouver, but Manhattan is the title. It was released in 1989, a year after Part 7, and then this is the last of Paramount's Jason films after this. No words. But, it depends on your point of view, I guess. But this film, man, it's one of those films where it's so bad, it's kind of good, I guess.
Yeah, it escapes being boring just for the sake of the what the fuck is going on, man, sort of situation. I think it helps it. They didn't try and take itself seriously, but didn't try and be a comedy. It helped it a lot.
So the film basically starts off with shots of Manhattan, and it's a different way to start off, but it don't feel like a Friday film. I'm not dissing it, but it's just,
Feels like it starts with a dance film.
Yeah, or like Warriors or something, or it's just like, look at New York. The Warriors. It's like,
Look at this cafe diner, look at this old lady asking for coffee.
But to be fair, what they set up does come back later. They shows the drug dealers, don't they, the drug addicts or whatever. They shows the restaurant, and that does come into play later on.
Oh, yeah.
So we cut to Crystal Lake once again, of course, and there's a boat, that's not even a boat, what the fuck is it now?
The Love Shack.
That's a Love Shack. The Love Shack slowly going into Crystal Lake. We got a guy and a girl on the boat, and, they're doing, you know the story at this point, but this guy's got a replica mask of Jason, basically. That's where Jason gets his mask back from, because this guy's got it, so he just takes it off him, doesn't it?
Takes it, and he interrupts mid-coitus by missing.
I didn't even mention how they bring him back. The anchor, don't they? The anchor, the Love Shack. And there's an electrical wire at the bottom, because you remember Jason's chained up from last part. And then they hit the electrical wire, and that electrocutes Jason, and it brings him back to life. By
the way, if you're wondering what happened to the psychic girl and her reanimated father, same
as Tommy's sister, really, isn't it? But he shoots the guy, doesn't he? He misses at first.
Misses the initial shot. She jogs off. He's panicking like, oh my days, look at this, a zombie. And then slowly impales him. And then she's found a place to hide. Not particularly looking scared, if you ask me.
No.
She looks more like, I'm in a movie, aren't I?
Some shit actors in this film, let's just say that.
some bad actors, but he inevitably finds her, and as she's screaming, giving it the all, slowly pushing down this blade towards her.
Very slow. Like she could have moved, but I
had time to leave the room, pop kettle on, come back.
From there, like I said, he kills them both, doesn't he? And we cut to our main characters, as you want to call them now. It's like, since high school, innit? They're graduating high school, and they're going on like a massive boat. College. I hope it's college, because that makes it less creepy, but
No, now that you say I want it to be high school, I want it to be a primary school vacation, because it's a weird school,
It is a weird school. And we're introduced the characters, but like at this point, I don't remember the main girl's name. Like, what the fuck was she called? I don't even know.
I don't care.
Began with an R, I think. I don't know. But yeah, Jason basically... Rachel, maybe. I don't know. Jason cops a ride on the boat, and he just comes up on the fucking rope.
I was looking away when we were watching it, and I heard you giggle. Then also was just Jason on the rope going...
I don't even know. The teacher's her uncle, innit? Or something? I don't know.
The teacher's her uncle. The other teacher is like her friend or something, helping her get through things. She's got her... not boyfriend, kind of boyfriend there, and then a cast of other kids. You've got Sleepy Mick, drug addict, her mate, cool guitarist, camera dude, jock.
Speaking of the guitarist, she's the first one to die, and she's on like... What part of the ship is that now? Like,
she is on the lower deck where all the engine and all that is kept.
And she's just, miming playing guitar, because she's obviously not playing the guitar, And then Jason comes and he gets the guitar and he swings at the camera. We see a little bit of blood, and then that's it.
Don't see the kill though. That needs to be said. You see 3 kills in this. Everything else, it just looks like a really bad injury.
Yeah, we don't even see we just show the dead bodies afterwards, don't we? We don't see the actual kill, we just see the aftermath, and it's just like a few seconds of a shot, and then that's it.
And if you do see someone die, did you know that blood doesn't exist till they go off camera?
Oh yeah, but we'll get to that, because that was just oh my god. And here's where you were confused, because we got the main girl looking inside the mirror, and you thought it was a dead brother, but no, she's seen visions of young Jason with hair at this point, but later on they fixed that.
Jamie, can I rant a minute? Can I just
rant ahead? Right, I'll go away.
Right, so throughout the film, she has visions of wee baby Jason, not all fucked up through inbreeding, I presume. Now, here's what I don't get. Can I spoil the film a bit here, Jamie?
Oh, yeah, don't spoil the film. What?
So, I digress. You find out that her uncle teacher took her out onto the lake one day, tried to teach her how to swim by pushing her into the water. Survive, I guess. Here's what I don't get. Surely by that point, Jason as a kid was very dead or in the woods with a sack on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Kindly, can someone smarter than me tell me how she saw Jason if he died in the lake? Like, if he was still in the water alive, that means that everyone should have been around the lake at that point, not just them.
True.
That doesn't make sense.
Not just that. So what? So Jason touching her as a kid when he pulls down inside the water, is that the whole reason why she has visions of him and shit? Because
I mean, I get PTSD. That bit I understand if she was seeing him because of PTSD. But what I don't understand is how was Jason there to give her PTSD?
Huh? And he changes look as well. She sees him with hair, and then later on he's bald.
Because
I'm
I don't
sure
fucking
someone's
get it.
got a reason, but I don't think the filmmakers had a reason. So you know.
And I am not accepting it was poorly written as an answer. I want some thought out theories.
So yeah, another off-screen kill. He kills the girl who does the coke, and he smashes her into the mirror. He gets the piece of glass, and then we cut away again. Common theme with this film, like at least if he had the good kills, it'd bring it up a little bit. But nope, just off-screen kills.
It's the weakest for kills, but in terms of laughs out of sheer fuckery, it is fine.
Oh yeah, true.
Kills did lack though.
And he kills the captain of the boat, and like we were saying before, there's no blood. He slits this guy's throat. They've obviously slowed down the motion of the video as well, and it's just like a tiny little red mark there. There's no blood coming out of it or anything.
But because it doesn't look slowed down to the point you can tell it slows down, it makes it look like the boat the captain wanted to go. Because he put up no fight, he's just saying like, oh.
And it is where we get our first glimpse of Jason can teleport, because this girl goes onto the dance floor and she just keeps looking, and he's just moving about this room like, what the fuck?
I understand like some of the things like, ooh, can Jason teleport? Because that was fun. No, in this one it's straight up teleportation, because you can't justify half of the shit he does in this film, because he is literally point A, point F like that. It makes no sense apart from Jason teleports.
One of the fucking guys is climbing up the ladder, and Jason's just watching him go, and then the next thing he's just up there with him on the ladder. It's like, what?
It's Call of Duty physics. It's not climbing. He just walks against and just.
So they get off the boat and they finally arrive in New York, and now we're into the film. And there's only half an hour left at this point. It is a bit which, like, some people love it, some people hate it. Jason arrives in New York as well, which, by the way, he comes out of the water, but the film, the ending, but he comes out of the water and he notices a billboard with a hockey mask on, and he does the Michael Myers head tilt a little bit.
I love the head tilt like just a.
So the main girl, I don't remember her name, but she gets kidnapped by the two junkies we saw at the beginning, and they inject her with heroin, and they're about to, do bad stuff to her, and Jason comes and saves the day because Jason's not about rape.
Some guy, he makes a mistake of not watching part 6 and realizing Jason's a zombie. He shoots at him. Jason's just like, it don't affect me. Don't do anything. But yeah, she runs away, traumatizing shit. That's nice. She has so much PTSD to deal with. This poor.
Oh yeah, true. So much PTSD. Oh my god. I can feel sorry for her though, because you're actually being trapped inside this film's story. Like, you don't have a clue what's going on. You got Jason getting fucking killed by toxic waste. He can swim, but he's afraid of water. He's throwing up water. Like, we got the rooftop scene, haven't we? With the boxer guy and Jason. And this is... I forgot how long this went. I thought he just threw a few punches and that was it. But this is at least a minute of just him just punching Jason.
I thought there was music behind it, like
no,
dead silence.
And he does the body shot, so it's like he's tickling him. He's like punching him inside the belly. And it's like, what the fuck?
I am fully convinced the only reason Jason didn't kill him first is one, because he's a good guy and wanted him to feel like he was doing something before he died, and Jason was like, really?
Maybe Jason thought he'd kill himself. He just kept, because his hand started bleeding, and so he just thought, fuck, I'll just let this guy do whatever.
I'll just stand there, I can take it.
And then the guy stops, he's like, go on, give me your best shot, motherfucker. And Jason
he does.
Swings one punch, head off. So the rest of the group find a cop. And this is how stupid this film is. This cop don't call in for backup until Jason jumps in. That's when he's about to call in for backup. Wouldn't you, like, call someone like, oh yeah, there's a girl who's been kidnapped. we think like she might have been drugged or something. These people have been like, you know, stranded off a fucking boat. They just came to New York and fucking whatever it was. Get him some help, but no, just one police officer in the entire New York, apparently.
Well, fun fact, did you know that New York is 90% back alley streets?
Oh yeah, I've got a note for that as well. It's like all of it's just like, because obviously they didn't film most of this in New York, but still, like, it's not all back alleys. If it is, why wouldn't you leave the back alleys and go to the main road?
There is 3 main road scenes. There is about 17 back alley scenes.
It's ridiculous.
My days, bro.
I don't understand. Like, they're like, oh yeah, let's make a Jason film in New York, and it's like, oh yeah, but you know, I don't think we can shoot in New York. But why make it in New York? Why just change it to somewhere else? Send him beside the snow or something. Send him beside the mountains, to the desert. I don't fucking know.
Vancouver. Send that motherfucker to the slums.
The main girl gets the fucking police car, and she's trying to drive away. She's speeding, and then all of a sudden, a fucking young Jason, bald this time, not with hair, and he's just I don't know. I can't explain it.
Okay, so she's in the car. She's driving. Bald Jason appears. Now, you think there'd just be a simple scene where she drives that motherfucker into him. Nope. 3 frames of Jason's face. Then 3 frames of her face. Then 3 more of Jason, then 3 more of her. Then 3 frames of the car going into Jason. Now, you think they'd have some harrowing music. Nope. Dead silence.
Dead silence.
It is literally your high school PowerPoint presentation.
Oh my god. And the effects are so bad as well. Like, at least, what is it, part 2 or 3 when he comes out of the boat at the end when he's a young kid. That looked decent. The effect looked decent. What the fuck this is?
They just made a kid stand against the wall and they just hooked mashed potato at his face. By the way, we slightly skimmed over like the freeze frame. We actually paused the movie to laugh.
Oh yeah, to laugh.
I died a little bit inside watching that scene. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then, like you mentioned before, we get a flashback of the main girl and her uncle, and he pushes her into the water, and then this is where she first sees Jason. But like you said, like, why is Jason inside the water?
He should either be in the woods with a bag on his head, or not there at all.
But this is where the film finally, like, this last little bit's kind of entertaining, yes, because we got the train scene, haven't we?
This is the bit when anyone does your Jason highlights, it's never from the main bit of the film. It's from literally when they get to the main street.
He walks through the train and he's on a mission to get these two, and he doesn't kill anyone. But like I said last night, if it was Freddy versus Jason, we've seen Jason he'll kill anyone who he comes across in that.
He's a gentleman in this film, I swear to God.
Well, you say that, but then, you know, you've got the street scene with the thugs and the radio, and he comes fast and just kicks the radio.
But here's the thing, he doesn't kill them.
No, he don't kill them, but he does scare him, though. He pulls up his mask and he shows him his face.
Why?
I mean, to be fair, he has done that in the past. I remember part 3 when he was hanging. He did do that as well. So he has done it before. And we go to the cafe, what we're seeing at the very beginning. And this bit's cool. The guy who comes out, Jason throws on the wall, his name's Ken Kersinger, and he played Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. So that's a cool little, you know, thing right there. Obviously, this is way before Freddy vs. Jason, though, so, you know.
Kane Hodder didn't know he was throwing the man that was going to take
his job, yeah, exactly. I didn't even think about that. And then we get to the final part of this film, which...
The sewers.
Put your logic hat on, because you're going to need it for this bit. They go into the sewers, and then some guy who's working down there, he warns them. What does he say now? Like, every few hours or days or something, like, the toxic waste fucking...
Every few hours, but here's what I think. I'm 90% sure that, like, they do a flush underneath the sewers, but it's every few days, and it's just, you know, bodily waste and sewer stuff. Not literal acid. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am.
I don't think you are either. And then she finds a fucking tub of it, doesn't she? And she throws it in Jason's face, and then we get drunk Jason.
You bitch.
You bitch, I can't see. Oh shit. Where did I park my car again? She's going all over the wall. And them two find some ladders to get up the sewer pipe or whatever. And they start climbing, and Jason's there. And then he notices the toxic water coming, and his reaction is to throw up water.
How is he throwing up that much water? Did he just drink it all when he was, you know, swimming in the ocean towards Manhattan? Did he just, like, hold it in his mouth and just not spew it up? Why is he suddenly freaking out about seeing water when, you know, again, he was in the ocean?
You forgot the biggest question. Why the fuck does the water turn him into a little kid?
I think I blocked that from my memory. But Jamie, I raise you a question.
Well,
How the fuck do we get to part 9?
I don't think you even need a reason at this point, do you? It's just, oh yeah, he came back.
I am fully convinced they retcon this film.
Overall thoughts and rating, what are you going to give it?
You know what? I'm about to give you a fucking shocker. I'm going to give it a 7.
7.
It was awful, but it wasn't boring. It was a stupid film, and I enjoyed it. It was like, God, this film is so dumb. Like, we actually laughed at like how bad this was. Where part 3 and part 4 we were like, where this was like, oh my God, did you see that? 7 out of 10. It was dumb, but it was fun.
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I do like how it changed the location. You know, it mixed it up a little bit. We're not stuck inside the same camp. But if I was going to watch it again, I would just watch the last, like, half an hour once they get to New York. Like, the boat shit's just, you know, and the kills off screen as well. And it's like...
You remember it for Manhattan. You forget the boat, but the boat was the main area.
Which, like I said before, why make the film about New York when you know it's going to be difficult to film there? Like, what the fuck?
Vancouver.
But yeah, we've not got to the worst yet. Next week we're doing Jason Goes to Hell. Like Nathan said, how does he even come back? I don't know. But Freddy vs. Jason and the remake, they're the only two I'm looking forward to right now.
Jason X?
But Jason X as well, yeah, I guess.
Jason X is fun.
It is fun, yeah. But yeah, until next time, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out Nathan's social links down below. Until next week, in a bit.